Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Robin. About a third of those deaths in those recent flash floods were people trapped in their cars. Now, just 6 inches of water is enough to knock you off your feet. 12 inches enough to sweep most vehicles away, which is why the #1 tip from the experts is if you see floodwaters, especially at night, do not drive into them. They say, turn around, don't drown. Devastating and deadly. Flash flooding has been sweeping through the country this summer. A river of water rushing into the Vegas Strip. In Arizona, this helicopter rescue. In early August, a so-called 1,000-year rainfall in California's Death Valley, unleashing mudslides, cars buried under feet of mud, and catastrophic flooding in Kentucky, leaving dozens of people dead last month. So far this year, 73 people have been killed in floodwaters in the U.S., more than a third of them while driving.
I don't think people realize the power of the water. No vehicle is floodproof.
Experts say just 6 inches of rushing water can knock you off your feet, or that water can get sucked into your car's tailpipe, causing the engine to stall. 12 inches is enough to sweep most vehicles away.
If you're approaching a flooded roadway, remember it's not worth it. Turn around, don't drown.
But if you do get caught in a flash flood in your vehicle, what should you do?
You don't want to do this at home.
In 2019, I got a lesson from Rescue 3 International, escaping a simulated flash flood live on the air.
The key here is getting out quickly. One thing you don't want to do not call 911. Do not get on your phone. What you do want to do is do that later. First thing, take your seatbelt off. Next thing, roll down the window. Now, a car battery should live for about, a minute or two during that situation. If you do need to break it and your window's not going down, you can even use a headrest, smash it, always hit the corner of your window. And now you want to use anything you can to climb up to get on top of this roof. I'm going to put my feet on the seat. We climb out onto this roof. Alright, now you're going to want to ride this roof. If you do still have your phone on you, now is the time to call 911. This car is going to be careening down this river. It's probably going to smash off at some point. So what we're going to do is what's called defensive swimming. You're like a bug on their back. You're going to keep your feet up in the air, and you're going to use your legs as bumpers, basically fending off any obstacles in your way.
Okay, be careful, Matt. Be careful. Now, the Matt's in the water, as you see now.
Matt's just doing everything he can to get out. So he's trying to find the calmest water possible and swim into that. It doesn't matter how you get out. You need to get to higher ground or a safer area immediately.
And climate change means that the frequency and intensity of these flash floods is only going to increase, and urban areas can be more vulnerable to flash floods. So remember, if you are trapped in a car in fast-moving water and you see that water rising inside the car, you've got to get out. So you do unbuckle your seatbelt, roll down the window, get out of the car, and of course that #1 tip that kept hammering home to us is turn around, don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown. My heart is pounding as hard as it was when you did it live. And thank you for replaying that for everybody, because it's so vital.